Hey, Warrior, good morning. I just had a credible idea I'm going to be sharing with you and kind of walk you through the little bit of the process from idea to, hold on, let me not get run over, parking lot here. From idea to business model. Let me break that all down for you. Just coming back from the office, ran over to the old Walmart and was grabbing today's dinner. Gonna make sloppy joes, super healthy sloppy joes for my wife and I. I don't know what the correct terminology is. All right, so I just had an idea to a business model here. So I not so much, a little bit in the old health and fitness and wellness and weight loss world, a little bit in it today. I don't really like it. Kind of by default. It's not where my passions lie, but it's just my background and stuff, coming from the personal training world. And one of the things I did when I was a personal trainer at the club, well, prior to becoming a personal trainer, was I used to be 80 pounds overweight, and I had a girlfriend, and she broke my heart. And I hopefully you know that story by now. My goal was to win her back, and a great way to do that was to not be a fatty anymore. And so I want to lose the weight and make her jealous. And so that was the mission my cause that I set out on. Hold on 1 second. And hold on 1 second. I gotta grab something here. So what I did is I went ahead and prior to her breaking my heart, I was pretty miserable each day, and my sole source of happiness and not wanting to kill myself was her. And so she broke my heart, and then I was like, I gotta win her back. And so the process of doing that, I actually kind of found happiness in myself, and I found out that I could be happy without her. It was pretty awesome. And had a personal transformation. I lost 80 pounds, but I also had a physical transformation, but I also had a physical one too, a personal one within myself. I found happiness within myself, and it rescued my world, rescued my life. And so I set out to lost a whole bunch of weight, and so people were always asking, hey, what'd you do? And they were saying, I just did this, and this, and ate these foods, and did these workouts. They're like, well, can you can show me what you did? And so they started applying like what I was teaching them. I ended up kind of coaching a couple people on it for free, and they started seeing results. And they're all like, you're really good at this coaching stuff. You should be a personal trainer. And one lady in particular had a nice little weight loss journey. She lost about 40 pounds and ended up going out with her dream guy. I'm going on a dream date. And she ended up writing me a huge testimonial and kind of thanking me for like how her life is so much better now and everything like that. I remember reading that, and I was just blown away. I was just like reading this, I was just bawling my face off, and tears were just streaming down my face, and I was just like, I remember that feeling, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I mattered to this person. My pain helped her out, like me and my personal journey. There's a person out there that is glad that I'm alive. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. And the breakup was like the coolest thing that ever happened to me. And so I was like, how can I get out there and help more people like this? This is so cool. And so I became a personal trainer there and was loving it. And one of the things was I lost the weight, but then I ended up starting getting in the bodybuilding world and teaching clients there on that, and getting kind of burnt out. Like year about 3-4, just kind of same speeches, same moves, same everything. It was kind of like, I still was like addicted to transformation for other people. And then right around that time, the gym I was working at started doing things not so cool, rather unethically. So I was and I was kind of feeling entrepreneurial. I want to do my own thing, kind of like that. I didn't like being told what to do. Bosses kind of got in my face at that point, and a lot of disagreements, a lot of arguing like that. And us entrepreneurs are classic rule breakers, so nothing against them. We're just like to go do our own thing is kind of how it goes. And one of the things that was when I was at the club there, I did a little experiment for about 3 days. And so I lost about 80 pounds, and I thought, like, what it'd be like to, I was kind of like wigging out on weight vests at the time. Like, they're so cool. Like, all my workouts, I was doing weight vests. I was putting my clients through weight vests. It was kind of a weight vest kick I was on. So I was like, well, I lost 80 pounds. So what would it be like to, what was I going through at the time? And one of my classic things I picked up from one of my mentors in the personal training world was his client would lose like 10 pounds, and he would always like hand him a 10-pound dumbbell and say, "Feel that? He's like, they're like, yeah, that's a lot of weight." Like, yeah, that's how much you were weighed. And so I always did that with my clients too. I was also like, here's how much you were carrying. Can you imagine like that? And like, I would always have them like the 10 pounds, and they would do like a move with it, and like, man, it feels so heavy. And it was always like, well, that's what your body was feeling like, bringing around that stuff, carrying around the extra weight. Now you're down 20 pounds. Now you're down 30 pounds. And so I thought it'd be kind of funny, like, for me, myself, to wear that extra 80 pounds. The closest I got was 60 pounds. I wore a 50-pound weight vest. I walked around with that for 3 days, and then I wore 5-pound ankle weights on my feet. And we should have like wrist weights or something like that. They should do something like that to work the shoulders. That's another idea there for you if you want to run off with it. But for those 3 days, I was pretty active. I was training at the club, and so I was kind of like demonstrating moves and everything like that. But it's just so much weight. Like, I just wore it all day, 24. Well, I didn't sleep in it, but 24/7 all day long, and I was just like miserable. Oh my gosh, I hated stairs. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go up those stairs. Oh my gosh, I would like sit in the car like I am with you now, and just like, oh, I gotta get out of this car. Oh my gosh, I hate this weight. And I was just like, I want to be off it so bad. And so here's my idea for you. Like, I was in those 3 days, I ended up burning like 10 pounds in those 3 days. Just like, a lot of it was probably water weight, because I just sweat 24/7. I had to change my clothes like 3 times, just sweating so much. Ooh, what do they got going on over here? I know I shouldn't be talking to you while driving like this, but I'm a super safe driver. I got 1 accident on my back history. 1, and I drive this route just about every day, so not to worry, all right? It'd be like you're sitting next to me while I'm talking. And I got it helps keep the ADD in order as well. All right, yeah, we got some little bit of road construction going on here, brother / sister, whichever you may be. Looking good. All right, so here's the idea. 8 minutes in, I finally got your idea. Why can't that? Oh, jeez! Almost got smoked. You see that guy behind me? Pulled out right in front of me. Like, didn't even see me. Just like came up to the stop sign. And boom! That'd been awesome. That would have got good. Get that on video. Crack filling service. Apparently that's its own business there, filling up the cracks. Cool. That would not have been good getting the accident, huh? So anyways, what you want to do then, or what I did, my idea is, that could be a fad. Like, people will lose weight and just have them wear weight vests all the time, and that's like the thing. Like, I can imagine like a future where people are on weight loss journeys, they just wear this vest. Like, as soon as they lose their first 5 pounds or 10 pounds, they wear a 10-pound vest. And they just keep and I was thinking about this when I was at the club there, like, this could be a like a workout thing. Like, this could be the latest like fad thing going through with it. And I don't see why not, like, to start with it. you start somebody off like that could be your thing, like keto or low carb or something like that. You just call it like the way to best workouts, and you just walk around all day. And there's like super science behind it and everything like that, because like our bodies start to become efficient. Like as soon as like the first month at the club, like your body loses all sorts of fat because everything's inefficient. So your body's on this energy conservation mode. So as soon as it starts like working out or exercising or eating a new diet or a new routine, your job of your body is to save energy. So it starts like recombobulating the body to save energy, aka save fat, not burn fat. And so that's why it's like 10-pound weight loss month 1, 7 pounds, 5 pounds. So what you can do is just wear that vest, and it'll keep it like 10 pounds, 10 pounds, 10 pounds. Like that way you are sort of outsmarting the body, but your body's like, oh look, we don't have to work as hard to move 80 pounds around. You're just like, oh yeah, body, here, take that. And you put the 80 pounds back on. But I can see it definitely as a fad. But what you do now is, you know what I'm doing? I'll tell you about some other time. I'll tell you about some other time. You're like, what are you doing? What's that all about? Ding. That was a clue right there. The ding. So what I could do is just start our own business, start my own like, well, let's work out. And then from idea to like inception, I always like going off of the 5. I got myself a little 5 business model. 5. I don't know. I'm still hashing it out, but basically it's step 1 is out of the stranger danger territory. This is like the business model here. This is like your 6-figure business model. Steps you just do some sort of steps. It's based on Ryan Levesque's Ask method, so I don't know what I want to call it. 69-minute workday formula, something like that. Kind of hash it out. Or the Greatest Showman method. We'll probably call that. Yeah, I'll probably go off of that. Greatest Showman method, and which fuels your 69-minute workday. So something like that. But anyways, you go. Number 1 is get out of the stranger danger territory. Step 2, I don't know if this would be well in the fad part there, but basically you just got yourself an idea. Create your own blue ocean from the red ocean. So that's what this is all about. You do the JAWS thing, the JAWS strategy. So this is kind of, you gotta follow the JAWS formula, JAWS. So this is a little bit with the W, the process of losing weight, the process of getting the desired result. So obviously it's like very new, it's very fatty, it's very like, oh, that's so cool. Instead of like a new diet or new routine, or like that's kind of what CrossFit did. Is CrossFit came around with, you gotta do CrossFit, you gotta do these short little super intense workouts that hit the whole entire body. You gotta call them WODs. They kind of started a movement. Like that's kind of what this is like. So you create your own blue ocean out of that, and then once you this method here would be more so like purple ocean it, and then you do a show. So I get on Facebook and I just start my own XYZ show and just start blasting out, Facebook boosting, all sorts of stuff, getting it all out there, make sure people know about it, making people aware. And then step 2 there is you plug them into a funnel. So the funnel would be like a book or a challenge. It'd be like some sort of challenge that takes them on a little bit of a client journey, and then redo step 3. That's one of my triangles, not the 69-minute workday triple triumphant triangle like that. We're all over the place in today's video, so I apologize. But you just get it going, and then so you got the idea. Let's see what this guy's. Okay, good. So the first step there is you get the idea, and then you JAWS align it. You go ahead and create your little purple ocean, and then you purple ocean, and then you have a show. Create a show from your purple ocean, and your purple ocean stems from the JAWS formula. So we'll go over that some other time. and then you plug it into a funnel. So you kind of think about what kind of funnel you could do, and then with your funnel, you always got to go with that's where the 5 steps would kind of come about there. We'll get this all figured out here. I'm babbling now, kind of thinking out loud, so I will let you go. Focus on some driving. This guy let me get in that lane. Cool. We'll talk to you later.